Valor is a battle word. When most people hear a woman of valor, they imagine gentleness, service, beauty, skill, or wealth. Yet notice this. Proverbs 31 does not begin by praising her. It begins by asking the question, who can find a virtuous woman? Who is capable of recognizing her? In the Hebraic mind, Chayil is not softness, and Eshet Chayil is a warrior. She is armed with strength that has been tested for a purpose, not self-made strength. As the word says, not by might, nor by power, but by my Ruach. This is the strength of a woman given by Yahuwah. She is formed in a secret place and revealed only to those sober enough to see. Shalom achoti and set apart ones. This is the FAR Above Rubies series. Today, we pause to sit with this question. Who can find a virtuous woman? Because Proverbs 31 was spoken to a king, King Lemuel, instructed by his mother. When she asked, who can find a virtuous woman? She is not speaking to the crowd. She is speaking to her son, a ruler who must choose a queen, not one valuable than gold alone, but one whose worth outweighs everything in the kingdom. A woman who will not tear down what he builds, but build it with him. One who could be trusted with power, with influence, with legacy. So before we ask who she is, we must ask who is capable of recognizing her, and that is where we begin. 𝑾𝒉𝒐 Eshet Chayil 𝑽𝒊𝒓𝒕𝒖🔂 Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. Me, who? Mem, water, chaos, womb, yod, hand, work, action. Me, meaning from the depths, whose hands? This is not a casual question. It is a search through depth. She is revealed through testing, steadiness, and obedience. Scripture has already shown us the seeker, one sober of heart, ordered in judgment, and aligned with righteousness, one just. Because a woman with such depth belongs beside a purpose weighty enough to receive her. 𝒉𝒐, can find, recognize. Mem, hidden waters. Womb, sadi, righteousness, humility. Aleph, ox, strength, authority. She is not found like an object. She is recognized after testing. This word carries the weight of examination, discernment, revelation after pressure. From the depths, whose hands can recognize a woman whose strength has been refined, bounded, and instructed. Eshet, woman, wife. From the root word Isha, Aleph, strength and authority. Shen, fire, refining, consuming. Hey, breath, revelation, expression. Isha, meaning strength refined by fire and revealed through breath. This is refined authority. She is forged. Chayil, valor, strength, warrior. Chet, offense, boundary, separation. Yod, hand, action. lamed, staff, authority, instruction, discipline, strength, contend, power, might under instruction. Chayil is military endurance, moral force, strength that has learned with strength. She is strong because she is governed, prepared for purpose, kingdom purpose. So again, the question, 𝑾𝒉𝒐, who can recognize her? This is not a question of rarity. It is a test of discernment. Sober-minded, clear in judgment, a protector of the powerless, a restorer of livelihood, one who serves beyond his kingdom, righteous, aligned with justice. A woman of valor is recognized by those who walked in Shalom. Who is the one seeking her? Not one building a defenseless kingdom. He is building something that will be tested by pressure, responsibility, judgment, and time. Such kingdom does not require charm. It requires covenant strength. A queen does not decorate a throne. She upholds it. She must be able to stand under weight, steward influence without corruption, speak wisdom without fear, and build where others would exploit. A kingdom aligned with righteousness requires a woman who will strengthen what is just, restrain what will destroy, build alongside her king. In scripture, a king is not defined by how much power he holds, but by how much weight he can carry. He stands between heaven and earth, answerable to Yahuwah, and responsible for the lives beneath him. He is entrusted with justice, with strength, protection of the vulnerable, the preservation of order over time. Such a calling is not sustained by strength alone. It requires wisdom that dwells within him. A king can advance a kingdom, but he cannot preserve it alone. He needs a royal helpmeet, not one who competes with authority, and not one who merely adorns it. He needs a queen who can carry internal weight without collapsing, give form to vision through wisdom, restrain excess where power tempts correction, preserve covenant order within the house and the kingdom. A queen who can steward power faithfully, because not every king is building something that must endure, but a righteous king, one aligned with justice, restraint, and covenant, requires an Eshet Chayil, a warrior, a woman strong enough to stand beside his authority. So the question is not only about the woman, it is also about the kingdom. What are you building that requires such strength? What kind of work demands a woman formed in secret, tested by fire, and governed by the Ruach? Only a kingdom that intends to endure seeks an Eshet Chayil, one who helps carry what has been entrusted to the king. That is why scripture begins with discernment. Today we ask, 𝑾𝒉𝒐 Eshet Chayil, who is capable of recognizing her? In the next episode, we will consider why her worth is far above rubies. Shalom achoti.